Hello guys and gals and welcome. We have another episode of Unique Items today, and we're going to be looking at the Butcher's Pupil, which is a really nice axe, to be honest, and very useful for barbarians, for paladins. Could even be useful on a shape-shifting druid if you didn't have anything better at this particular time. I could definitely see it being useful on a lot of characters. And it's really due to a lot of the very interesting effects, and unfortunately this shouldn't exist. I don't even know why I made this. This is a lesson in Hero Editor. Sometimes when you make an item, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Unfortunately, most indestructible items cannot spawn ethereal. So we can take a look at it anyway, just specifically because it's fun to see what would happen if an item did spawn ethereal that had the indestructible modification. But just remember, as we go forward, that the Butcher's Pupil cannot actually spawn ethereal because it has the indestructible modifier. So as we look at this, let's take a look at the one-handed damage. So we've got 60 to 149 one-handed damage, which is not bad for level 39. It's actually really nice for level 39. We've got very fast attack speed, which is very, very nice. We've got indestructible, which means it's going to be absolutely great for a Zealer who's constantly breaking his weapons, a Frenzy Barbarian who's constantly breaking his weapons, a Fury Druid who constantly breaks his weapons. Pretty much any character that attacks really, really, really fast. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. I'm just kidding. So very, very nice to have the indestructible mechanic on this particular item, although it does keep it from being able to be made ethereal. We also have the 30% increased attack speed, which of course is why it is extremely fast. We've got the 200% ED, which does vary between 150% to 200%, so to keep that in mind. It is a rather large variable, and the damage on this weapon is rather important. We also have the really nice 30 to 50 just flat damage added to the weapon, which is something that always makes these weapons really desirable. You will notice this particular mechanic is relatively sought after in a lot of items, and one in particular that uses this mechanic is actually Grief. There is also a pair of boots that has this mechanic on it called War Travelers, which functions very much the same way. We also have 35% deadly strike chance, which is very, very nice. That is a chance to do double damage, and that does stack with critical hit in a non-linear way. So one rolls, and then the other rolls, and you cannot get ×4, but as long as one succeeds, you will get ×2, and it's very nice to have both. We also have 25% chance of open wounds, which is a 8-second bleed based on character level. So the damage does vary depending on what level of your character is. And 25% chance of open wounds is great because it will help keep any monster from regenerating while the effect is up. And it's particularly nice on bosses. So just for laughs, let's take a look at what the ethereal item would be. And we've got 75 to 197, which is a pretty nice little bump in damage. And of course, the requirements are a little bit lower at 58 strength. So it's very relatively low strength, no dex, relatively low level, very nice effects all around. And as a level 39 character, I feel like Butcher's Pupil is one of the best weapons that you can put on like a Zealer around this level, especially because Zealers don't have critical strike. So having deadly strike is going to be a very nice double damage effect. And as you can see on a barbarian, I'm 274 to 682, and then you factor in the double damage, that is, more like 500 to like 1300 damage, which is a lot more reasonable at level 39. Now you can upgrade this weapon though. And I would like to upgrade this weapon today with you guys. So let's go ahead and grab Pole Rune, Plum Rune, and a Perfect Emerald. And why not, let's grab another set for the ethereal item, just for lulz. So we've got the Butcher's Pupil here. So we've got 60 to 149, and it does have a 68 strength and 39 level requirement. After upgrading, it goes to 144 to 230, which is very nice. 83 dex, 115 strength, and level 52 requirement. It's actually not bad at all. And at level 52, that's actually an excellent weapon. 230 damage with Deadly Strike and Open Wounds is absolutely amazing, and the speed of it is awesome as well. And of course, you can socket it, and you can put something in it. So what would you put in this thing? I don't even know. You know what? Let's just go ahead and throw in some Crushing Blow, maybe? Or some Open Wounds? What do we need? Let's do some Crushing Blow, shall we? Let's just throw a Burr Rune in there. There we go. Look, now we got Butcher's Pupil, Small Crescent, 144 to 230. We got 30% IAS, we got 200% ED, we got 20% Crushing Blow, 35% Deadly Strike, and 25% chance of Open Wounds. Pair that up with something like Gore Riders and a G-Face, and you've got a pretty nice combination of Crushing Blow, Deadly Strike, and an Open Wounds at a relatively low level. It's a very nice weapon all around. And, of course, putting the Burr Rune in there brought the level requirement up to level 70. So just for laughs, let's upgrade this ethereal version, and let's see what kind of damage it would be if we could do like an ethereal sodded version of this item. So it would be 201 to 320 damage. Wow, that's pretty epic. So let's go ahead and bring out our Frenzy, and let's play around with this axe real quick just for the fun of it, shall we? Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Now keep in mind this is hell difficulty, and if you were using these items, you would use these items around nightmare difficulty, and honestly, most of nightmare difficulty, and then you would use them a little bit into hell difficulty as you leveled up, but eventually you would replace them by the time you got to this particular zone. What's up, Thorny Hulks? I heard you like mud tips. Where you at, Shank? Oh no. He's got Holy Freeze. It's a good thing I'm a Frenzy Barbarian. So fast. There's really not a lot more to say about this particular weapon. It is just a very nice weapon. Is it an endgame GG weapon that you're going to use on your level 99 character? No, it's probably not. But is it a relatively easy weapon to use for a low level character? Yes. With the relatively low level requirement of level 39 on the base item, and with the upgraded version being a level 52 requirement, it is actually a really solid choice for a level 39 and a level 52 character. I would definitely use this on a Zealer. I would definitely use this on a Frenzy Barb. I would use this on many characters for a little while I am gearing up or leveling up to get to something else. I very well might have two of these handy. One that is the lower level version, probably with a shell rune or something in it, just simply to get that extra attack speed, and then an upgraded version, maybe with another shell rune in it, so that it's even faster. It's very nice to have an extremely fast weapon to be able to dish out damage, and the indestructible mechanic means that you don't have to worry about repairing it, and you can just wail away for as long as you need. And this is something that is particularly silly for Zeal and Frenzy Barbarians, as well as Fury Druids, is that the speed at which they attack is so ridiculously fast that if the weapons are not indestructible or have an extremely high durability, a lot of the times they will just shatter them within minutes, and then they end up running back to town and repairing over and over and over and over again. We had, when we were doing Ubers, there was a guy in our group who was using a budget smiter weapon, which was the rune word black. And while he was using it, he always had to run back to town like every 5 minutes to repair his weapon because it was just constantly breaking. And it's a really silly thing, just in general. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, even if they are on silly items and silly things where I accidentally make an ethereal, indestructible item, which I did not mean to do. Throw that in the dirt where it belongs. And as always, thanks for watching and keep watching.